Hello friends! So the other day I was doing some research on insects, for this video actually, and because I'm a little dyslexic, I accidentally, and very unfortunately, did a Google image search for incest infestation instead of insect infestation, which, needless to say, of course led to very different search results. It's a good thing I wasn't in a public place because what I saw was, quite frankly, not safe for work. As often happens with words, a minor transposition of letters significantly changes the meaning, and this whole little episode got me wondering whether the phonetically and very semantically different words incest and insect are somehow related etymologically. And actually, they are not, which I think is a good thing. Otherwise I'd have to explain the whole connection, which would probably be a little bit salacious, and, for many people, probably a little TMI. So, nevertheless, for those who are curious, incest comes from the Latin incestus, which itself is a combination of in plus castus, which meant impure, and which to me at least seems like an appropriate etymology for that word. Now the word insect, on the other hand, has a more fragmented origin. So first, some insect anatomy. As I recently learned, insects have three distinct body parts: the head, the thorax, where, among other things, the legs connect to, and then the abdomen. So the ancient Greeks, actually to be exact, the philosopher Aristotle, noticed that insects had these three sections, and gave these types of animals the name entomos, whence we get our modern word entomology. Entomos meant cut into sections, so from there, a few centuries later, the Roman naturalist Pliny the Elder took the literal meaning of the word entomos and created the Latin word insectus. As a side note, in linguistics what Pliny did is called a calque, from the French calque, which is when a language adopts a word-for-word translation of a word or phrase in another language. Anyway, once the word insectus became a common word in Latin, it gradually spread to many languages, including many that aren't descended from Latin, for example, German, Albanian, Macedonian, and of course, English. Also, other modern languages calqued the Latin term and its cut up or notched meaning and created their own variant of the word, for example the Russian naseko and the Welsh trychfil, and even non-Indo-European languages like Hungarian with rovar, which combines the two words rovatgoit and barom. So that's just a little bit of etymology, and I even threw in the origin story of the word incest, just to keep things, let's say, family-friendly. And one more thing, while we're on that topic. Although the words incest and insect aren't related, insect and sex do have a similar origin story, through the fact that they both originally denoted the concept of division into sections. In the case of insect, it's the head, thorax, and abdomen, and in the case of sex, it's male and female. So there you have it, sex and insects. Ooh la la indeed. Thanks for watching.